Hey everyone, welcome to this week's reading. My name is Stephanie, and I am here to bring you an energetic forecast for April 17th through the 23rd, 2022. So this week we will be doing 3 Akashic Keywords that I have channeled from the Akashic Records during my work during the week, as well as some crystal energy and some oracle card energy. So crystal deck number 1 is the crystal deck we'll be using this week. And then for our Sunday energy, a little bit separate Sunday energy this week, we will do a card from the Herbiary deck. For the remainder of the week, we will be using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. This week, the energy I'm getting is that, well, first, we're still in the energy very strongly of a full moon. This is starting on Sunday, the guidance for the week, and Saturday is the full moon. So still very much in the energy of a full moon, which can lead to some heightened emotions and just feeling like things are very much on the surface this week. I am feeling that. I don't know about you all. It just feels like there are things being brought to the surface and to be cleared away. So I feel like it's a really good time to do that. And I feel like it's a little bit heightened. Maybe it's like a spring cleaning thing because we are in April. So it's kind of like spring cleaning the mind, spring cleaning the energy. So still in that till Monday or Tuesday of this week. So the 3 keywords I got this week from the Akashic Records. The first one is sort of a key phrase, as we get sometimes, and it is back to basics, which I really liked to hear come out given the energy of the full moon, because when I asked for some clarification about the back to basics phrase, what I got was, this is about clearing things out. This is about taking away anything that is extraneous, anything that is not meaningful to you, whether it's in your physical space, like a workspace, an office, a garage, a house, anywhere, your desk drawer, anywhere, or whether it's mental chatter or sort of things that you keep rehashing and ruminating about. So this back to basics means kind of taking an inventory of what you've been focusing on or what is in your space and clearing that out, going back to basics, taking away anything that's not necessary. The second keyword we got was support. So this ties to last week. If you remember last week's reading, we got, I think it was equilibrium for one of our keywords. And this is the same energy. This is about bringing things into balance, bringing things into center, and knowing that there's a balance or a support in place. And this is about being able to give support as well as receive support. So by clearing out those things that are extraneous, maybe it's things that have been bothering us for a little too long, but are just not meaningful anymore. By going back to basics, we're able to find that center, that support that we need. And then the last keyword is understanding. And when I asked for clarification about this one, I got the word compassion. So some weeks seem like they build more on the week before than other weeks. Some weeks feel more chronological as far as the guidance. This one really feels like it's building on last week. And it may be because we have that full moon energy kind of tying the 2 weeks together on Saturday. But it feels really like it's kind of an extension of last week and we're moving forward. And it does feel very chronological to me. It doesn't mean that maybe Friday's guidance won't feel very meaningful for you on Wednesday. This is a general reading, so take the guidance as it is relevant for you, as it feels relevant for you. But for me and the energy I'm getting, I feel like it's building on last week, and I feel like it's going to be very chronological this week. So let's talk first about our crystal energy. Rose quartz. So that's interesting because I think I just said the word compassion when I gave the third keyword of understanding. And rose quartz is the quintessential compassion stone, the quintessential heart chakra stone, the quintessential love stone. It does tie most strongly to the heart chakra, and its 3 keywords on this card are compassion, self-esteem, and love. So the mantra or affirmation you can use this week if you want to work with the energy of rose quartz is, I am filled with loving compassion for myself and others. So this week, I really feel like is going to be a week of, stepping into the shoes of others, getting back to basics, letting go of stuff that doesn't serve us, letting go of stuff that's extraneous that we've been rehashing in our minds, as well as maybe some physical spring cleaning, but letting go of things, stepping into the shoes of another, seeing things from another's perspective. And I like that this goes right along with that. I am filled with loving compassion for myself and others, because we most easily put ourselves in the shoes of another when we have compassion for that person. So it's much easier to see their perspective or just another perspective when we have compassion. So that being very important this week. And then let's talk about our Sunday energy, which is from the Herbiary deck. And it's the resurrection card, which is California poppy. I had never seen California poppies before I moved to Oregon, and I absolutely love them. So the thing that California poppy says, which is kind of interesting, is have no fear. Day will come, you'll once again stretch and unfurl. That is her message. The day will come. Things that maybe you were bothered by the evening before, things that you were dwelling on too much. When you go back to basics, when you clear things out, the light will come, day will come, and you'll be able to stretch and unfurl, which I think is also interesting because our keyword for the entire year of 2022 was unfurling. So that's very interesting. I love the California poppy. And when day comes, it brings wisdom, which is this owl symbolism. So in the light of day, you are able to see things much more clearly, focus on them much more clearly, clear out what no longer serves you, and see things with the wisdom of the owl. And then Monday, we have Gaia's Garden. So Gaia's Garden says fruition, abundance, and reaping what you sow. And we've been talking about this reaping what you sow energy a lot over the past couple of weeks. I think it came up last week too. And this is about, knowing we've planted those seeds with intention and they're just starting to break through the surface of the soil. So Gaia's Garden is about holding steady, knowing that you have planted these things, knowing they are coming to fruition. And I feel like this is very closely tied to last week. So we really are building on that energy. And it's a reminder also that this is a bountiful garden. You have everything you need. That's the big message for Monday, is you have everything you need. Tuesday, we have the Lady of the Mirror. So this is very interesting. The Lady of the Mirror says reflection and non-judgment. So that's just what I was talking about as far as putting yourself in the shoes of another and living with compassion from the Heart Center this week. So the Lady of the Mirror also says, you are you, but you are also what is reflected back to you. So, in any relationship, even if it's not what you would consider or call a relationship or refer to as a relationship, it's still an interaction. So in any relationship or interaction, you have your part and what you perceive to be the part of another, but there's always a bit of a reflection back at you. So if something is bothering you about your current experience or situation, what is being reflected back to you? So time to kind of, again, get back to basics, strip things down and say, okay, I can see who I am, but what is my part in this and what's being reflected back to me? Because I am me, but I'm also that reflection of myself. So that's a good reminder for Tuesday. Remember the back to basics energy and really knowing what's being reflected because of your part in it. Wednesday, we have the Map Maker of Destiny, which says authentic purpose. We've been talking about that a lot lately, about being connected to our authenticity, inspiration, and free will. So the Map Maker is all about your connection to your purpose, but it's also about opportunity and knowing that if a thing is right for you, if it is meant for you, and if you had planted those seeds with intention, it will not go by you. By stripping things down, going back to basics, then you will see these opportunities clearly when they come into your reality. So it's about quieting that chatter and getting rid of those extraneous things mentally or physically so that you see these opportunities and you have space for them when they come in. Thursday, we have the Hawk Prince, which says spirit communication and paying attention. So again, that's, being aware of the opportunities because you've cleared things out. You've gone back to basics. So the Hawk Prince is kind of a good news card. It's a helpful people. It's a helpful resources card. It's saying that these things are coming in for you now. And because you have gone back to basics, because you have cleared things out, because you are living with awareness and you are aware of these opportunities, then you have the space to be available for these helpful people and resources when they come in for you. If you're holding on to a million old things, or you have, a lot of clutter in your physical space, there's just no room energetically for new things to come in. So this is about clearing things out on all levels so that new opportunities can come in for you. You can plant all the seeds of intention you want, but if there's no space to let them in, they won't pop up through the soil. So making sure things are cleared out and we've gone back to basics this week allows those things to start really blooming. The next card, Friday, is the Eagle King, and it's the big picture and angelic help. So this is, really, really a repetitive message this week about everything is here for us. The Gaia's Garden card at the beginning of the week says you have everything you need. The Eagle King on Friday says everything is within reach. Look at the big picture. Remember, you have a whole host of angels and guides and ancestors and spirit that are willing to assist you. You just have to ask. So it's about really kind of clearing things out again and lining up with that energy. And then Saturday, we have the Cosmos. So the Cosmos is what I would consider the luckiest card in this deck, like the most fortuitous, best card in the deck. The Cosmos says creativity and vastness, but it is a reminder that everything you want already exists. It's already here for you. We may be waiting to see it. We may be waiting to see proof of it poking up through the soil. But it says, set your sights on what you want. And so it's not about looking at the soil each day or, thinking about those intentions or rewriting them and saying, I want this, I want this. It's about knowing it's already here and being in a state of thanks that it is coming into your reality. So it's not about continuing to want, it's about trusting the process and saying, okay, I'm thankful for everything. I know I have everything I need. I know everything is within reach. And now I know everything that I want already exists. It's just a matter of it kind of popping up through the soil and showing itself to me. And it will show itself faster. The things you want will show themselves faster. When you go back to basics and you clear out the space so you have room for them to come up through the soil, we haven't placed a layer of rock over it that makes it really difficult for these things that we want to come to fruition. We've cleared things out energetically, physically, emotionally, mentally is the big thing I'm getting this week. We've cleared it out so things can push easily up through that soil and come into our reality. And this is saying these things already exist. They are right there. They are ready to burst through. So make sure that you have gone back to basics and cleared things out this week so that these things can come in for you because they are here. And being in a state of giving thanks that they are here is going to be what sort of adds that last little bit of water and sunshine that brings them up through. So that is our energy for this week. Again, this is the week of April 17th to 23rd, 2022. But if you stumble across this guidance outside that time frame, take it as relevant whenever it feels relevant for you. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know how your week goes, and I will talk to you all soon.